Today, I'm coming to you from my car here in a rainstorm. Why? Because I just finished a call with a wonderful young man, and I wanted to share with you some things that we came up with that I think are really going to make a difference for him. And I think hopefully it'll make a difference for you, or it might. Let's just see. So he was struggling with feeling stagnant. Not even his word, that was my word. He was struggling with feeling flat, with worried about things that were going to happen to him again in his life if he started branching out and trying to make new friends. He was feeling stuck. I would even say that he was feeling depressed. And I wanted to share with you some of the key points that anyone who's feeling stuck or flat or stagnant can use in order to help them break out of that and get some momentum with feeling good again. You're going to hear some rain and pitter-patter in the background of a summer rainstorm here in Florida. And nonetheless, I wanted to get this to you, okay? So here's the first thing that you could do that's going to start to get you unstuck and less stagnant and start to get some energy moving inside of you and actually inside of your life. Number one, create a desire. And ideally, it's a burning desire. It's a strong desire to want something, to want to feel better, to want to have more friends, to want to have a romantic partner, to want to have more money, to want to have more energy. And don't use the language, I don't want to not feel depressed, because the subconscious mind doesn't understand not. It just hears depressed, right? So create what you want. Find a way to create a desire. If you're like, man, I just don't have any desires because I'm so deep in this. Create the desire to want to have the desire, right? Want to want it, right? Start somewhere, anywhere, really. But the first thing is to create a desire of what you really want and be clear about it. And it's just like, I don't, forget about the I don't know, just decide. And knowing that if you make one step forward and make one point of progress with feeling better, then the next thing will get revealed. So maybe it's just, I want to feel better today, or I want to enjoy work more. I want to have a better relationship with my kids. Whatever it is, create a desire for that and hold on to it, meaning feed it with your emotions, feeding it with your intent. And that's the number one thing that you can do, right? I'm going to come back to what to do with that and what will happen if you hold on to that desire. I should say feed that desire long enough, okay? I'll come back to that. The second thing that you can do, get vigorous in your body. Vigorous walks, exercises. Specifically, the advice that I gave this young man that we kind of came up with together was going to classes. I go to regular classes, and lo and behold, I form a community there because I'm a regular there. I do the hot yoga classes here in Naples, right? And I know pretty much they're all ladies, as it turns out. I'm a celibate monk at these yoga classes and fitness classes that I really enjoy. I get a sweat, I get to stretch. It's awesome for me. Now, that's just me. If I were you, go to some classes, get out of your room, get out of your normal routine, go to some classes, start making some connections with people. And already you got you're feeding three birds with one hand there, right? One, you're getting some physical exercise, moving your body, getting your heart rate up. It makes a profound impact on the nervous system. Number two, you're making friends, at least just connections. And number three, maybe there's romantic interest that arises out of that regularity with a similar interest, right? You're putting yourself out there. So that's number two, is do something vigorous in your body. Number three, stay disciplined in getting outside of your comfort zone. This is absolutely key. Not quite as important as the burning desire, because you have to have that, but you need to get out of the comfort zone. Do things that are unusual for you, that you might have a fleeting desire to do, and go out there and do them. You will only get what you have always gotten if you do what you have always done. I'll say that again. You will only get what you've always gotten if you do what you've always done. So you've got to do some new things if you want to have new experiences, right? If you want to feel differently, do new things in your life that are different from what you usually do. And if those new things don't work, do other new things, right? Shake it up as much as you can. And I know what might happen is you'll fall back into like, oh, I don't want to do that, which is fine. I have that too, right? It's quite normal. Get back on it, get back to it, and do like one new thing a day, one challenging thing a day. Good uncomfortable activities are key to getting what you really want. So just start with those 3 things. Now here's the bonus content of why it doesn't matter how you get what you want to get. The desire, the burning desire, fueled by emotion, will reveal the how to you. Why is that? Because if we focus on intent, then the world, life, energy, the universe reveals a bigger how, and a how that's outside of our limited mind, because our desire raises our frequency and it increases the power of our brain. We couldn't think of the how to get what we wanted because we aren't the person who's gotten the thing yet. Once we get the thing, then the how will have already happened. So forget about the how. It's easy to get trapped in the tyranny of how, and try not to let yourself get trapped in that, and stick with the desire and the intent that you have to get the thing. Magically, you could say, magnetically, the universe will bring you the circumstances, the relationships, the timing, the thoughts, the intuition that you need to get what you want. So let's recap. Keep the desire, get the desire, and create the burning desire. 2, get vigorous in your body through regular action, potentially classes to get you connected. And number 3, get outside the comfort zone as regularly as you can. Challenge yourself, put yourself out there, and stick with it. All my best.